Live, gonna slice and dice your real estate obstacles because I'm gonna share with you guys things that I've used to cut away at obstacles that really would have just slowed down my real estate investing, got me into a place where I probably just would have delayed all this, and that's not what I want for you guys. So, in the last video, we actually talked about how you want your mindset to be on your team when it comes to getting into investing, getting into entrepreneurship, and of course, real estate investing. So that's not what we're going to cover here. We already talked about that for well over, I think it was like 20 or 30 minutes on exactly how to cut away at your mindset if it's not helping you. Okay, you got to make sure that first step is your mindset and your brain has to be finding ways on how you can actually get into real estate and not stopping you. A big one was fear, but we already talked about that. So, what I want to talk to you guys about today is the nitty gritty on exactly these we like to call real obstacles in real estate. Maybe you don't have enough money. Maybe you're finding that you don't have enough deals for real estate, or maybe you don't even have the right connections, the network, and the contractors to complete real estate deals. We're going to be actually covering all that. But first, check this out. I'm actually putting together a new real estate flow state blueprint program, and I'm actually looking to work with a small group of people that actually want to close deals using none of their own money and how to actually save 10 to 15 hours a week to build their financial abundance. I actually want to do this because I'm putting together a new book and I want to actually include your guys' success in this book. The last results of the last coaching program were crazy. And my one student, Jonas, he was the last one to get in. He actually just got text and phone coaching and he actually closed his first deal with no experience, none of his own money in under 21 days. So you can only imagine the things that we're going to be covering because in the real estate flow state program, not only are you getting 3 months of training, not weekly like my other programs, but it's a daily training to make sure you're moving forward in your goals every single day. We make sure that we give you this fast track group training so you can actually reduce the amount of work you're putting towards real estate without reducing the output and your results. And we want to make sure you can do this business in 1 to 4 hours a week. So it's very personalized to you. And to add to that customization, you get that bonus one-on-one session. Usually I charge about $1,200 for this. You get this absolutely free because I want to make sure that we're building this real estate investing business around your busy life, not just your life to just all be work. Couple other bonuses you're gonna get. You get the financial abundance blueprint. I spent about half a decade learning financial literacy, not just the actual step by steps, but also the mindset piece around this. So you're gonna get that absolutely free, along with the real estate investing course and the Telegram access. And you're gonna be getting into Alliance Real Estate. There's already a ton of value there. We've never made a program such as this at this deeply discounted price. It's basically over 65% off. The price will at least double if you don't take action right away, because I actually want to work with action takers, not people that are going to succumb to fear, delay their own decision making, and are just scared of taking action. I want to guide you through this process, but you still have to take action. And that's why we built this system. So it's step by step how to customize it to your own life. Okay. So ton of value here. And my goal is for you to actually 10x, if not double your knowledge getting into the program. And if that doesn't happen when you get into the program, you're showing up every single day, you're doing the sessions and the homework pieces that, again, we're guiding you through this every single day. If you don't get double, just refund the whole thing. Seriously, like my goal is you should actually get 10x the value. But, Grant Cardone's kind of coined that. That being said, you should at least get double. If not, seriously, just refund the whole thing. I'll take the accountability there. I truly believe, like, if you're actually an action taker, you should get 10x if you're genuinely moving forward in your goals. But if you're someone that, did everything and for some reason didn't work, I think that's completely ridiculous that were to actually happen because I put my heart and soul into this. But seriously, just refund the whole thing. Anyway, if you're interested in that, just drop a fire emoji if you're watching this, or if you're watching this on a replay on YouTube, just let me know. There's going to be a link in the bio for you and for the people that are serious about your real estate investing goals. Okay, let's get right into destroying some of your obstacles and what I've done to overcome these obstacles in real estate. So some of you guys are already experienced. Maybe you're already in alliance. This might be a review for you guys. Others, hey, this might be exactly what you need. Just get out of your own head and just solve the problems when it comes to real estate investing. So we'll talk about a couple common challenges that might be getting in the way when it comes to the BRRRR method, when it comes to flipping properties and to wholesaling. And you don't need to worry because we're actually going to transform these problems and challenges into opportunities to make your real estate dreams come true. So the first one is I don't have money to flip a house. This is where I started, right? Even though maybe you're someone that's wanting to flip a house and you're just worried I don't have enough money. Well, there's a few smart ways that I've done to actually get to a point where I've had enough money to flip, BRRRR, and buy my own rentals, even wholesales. So first one is level up your financial literacy. Seriously, you can improve your financial literacy and get to a point where you're saving anywhere close to 20 to even 50% of your income. This is going to skyrocket your real estate goals and your investing and your entrepreneurial skills. Okay. The issue with this, and I've done this in the past, right? I spent basically over, like to say, close to 20 years at this point trying to learn financial literacy. I started when the earliest I heard even about money when my mom was an accountant was, like seven years old, maybe 9 years old. Now I'm 30. So this has always been part of my life. But it is the slowest and least leverageable option, but it does build a rock solid habit of making sure you have the skill base to increase your income by increasing your financial literacy. Okay. How I did this was I just read a ton of books, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And then the key here is to apply these things and ask yourself, how do I use this to improve my financial literacy, have a better understanding of money? Okay. Two is you can actually increase income. This bleeds off that first piece. Okay. Take a look at your income, learn how you can increase this either to provide a higher savings rate or just increase your income so you can close more deals and get better financing. Maybe this means selling more of the product or service that you already have going. Maybe it means working more hours and getting a second job. Or maybe it just means improving your skills and getting that side hustle started. So you take that extra income and plop that into real estate. Okay. There is no cap to how much you can increase your income. And this is why I start with mindset so that you get out of this scarcity mindset and instead become someone that offers value. You want to be that person that when you walk into the room, you can actually offer value, whether it's like a material skill, maybe you're good at sales and marketing, or even just being around you. You would be very surprised how many deals and opportunities I've been able to get just by being a genuinely just cool person. Like people want to hang out with you. Now, if you're a taker, if you don't add to the conversation, if you just hang out, but you're trying to leech fun and good times from other people, people are not going to want to hang out with you. I try to limit my time with those people. I want to be around value adders, right? That's how you actually increase your income. Next thing you could do, this is probably the easiest thing that you could do, is reduce your expenses. Okay. Simplest way to increase your savings rate is we just take a look at your wants and needs and then make sure that you're spending on our needs and then reducing our wants so that we can move that towards our next investment. Okay. There is a max to how much you can reduce your expenses. Okay. So this strategy does have a limit. And in my opinion, it actually breeds a scarcity mindset. Okay. I run into people that have their down payment ready. They can raise money. They have the connections already, but they're just scared and they want to save more to put into their investments. But if you take a look at it, did anyone become wealthy solely from saving? If you look at all the wealthy people that you know, have you seen them not invest in themselves? Have you seen them not invest in assets? Probably not. They are always investing in themselves. Yes, they're saving, but it's savings to invest into deals, into assets, or into themselves. Okay. Now, again, to solve this money problem is you want to just raise capital as a pro. Okay. This is the most leverageable strategy when it comes to finding capital. You can also increase your time and the value of your time and increase your income by doing this, because raising money is essentially sales and marketing combined, which is a high income skill. Okay. Raising capital can be the solution to your real estate opportunities because you're going to be able to attract, whether that's interest from money partners and you exchange interest for them putting money in your deals, or maybe you're attracting joint venture capitals so you can exchange equity to continually be part of your deals. Okay. But you need to learn that skill because it's highly leverageable. And I've yet to meet someone who's very strong at sales that doesn't learn how to apply this into raising money for deals. Now, the next issue that you can run into and that I ran into as well when I was new is I don't have the money to renovate. Okay. Maybe it's at first you don't have money to flip a house. Okay. Maybe you got your down payment now. And then you're like, okay, now I need money for the renovations. Renovations can seem expensive, but there are actually a few clever tricks to make them more affordable. One is just DIY. This is how I started. I did my first few kitchens on my own, got help with a couple buddies, even my awesome realtor David helped me out with that renovation process, and learning how to do my own kitchens was a skill that absolutely changed my life because it taught me what it was actually like to go through the process to renovate this kitchen. Okay. You can save on labor costs. It's not as leverageable, I should say, unless you intend to be a professional contractor or do these type of renovations for a longer period of time. If it's part of your passion, if it's a start of your investing career, why not learn how to renovate and build these skill sets up? You don't need to delegate everything, especially if you're tight on cash. This can actually be an opportunity to increase your income because, hey, in the beginning, maybe you're just working an entry level job. But as you learn renovations and do the renovations of a kitchen or a bath or learn some flooring, well, now you're increasing your skills, which thus increases your value to the marketplace. You never know where that can take you. This can actually be a suitable way to get your deals done, especially in the beginning, because now you're building your skill set and you're saving money on labor costs. Second option is to do a done with you or a done for you model, where you can actually partner up with a skilled contractor that one has already done the types of deals that you're looking to do. Maybe they've already done BRRRRs, maybe they've already done flips, and you can partner up with them. You bring the capital, you find the deal, they do the renovations, and you can create that win-win solution. Okay, I've done this for a few deals where I was focused on finding the capital, and then my other partner, he was way better at managing the deal and managing the contractors and doing the renovations. So he focused on that. I found the money, and then together we were able to make, I believe that deal we made like 27 or 28 grand after taxes. So not bad for like a 3-month rent. Last piece of funding your flips can be finding credit promotions. Okay. This strategy will require some timing and some logistics. Okay. But if you can find a 0% interest loan, maybe I've seen this via Home Depot or even other credit cards. They have the small promos that happen every now and then. This can be a great way to fund your renovations and complete them. I actually did this during the lockdowns because Home Depot came up with 1 year, 0 interest on their credit cards. So I actually use this to fund my deals. And I've seen these deals and these promotions come up, once or twice a year. So you got to make sure to keep your eye out, especially if you're planning a renovation. Next obstacle is people say, I don't have a good property to flip. Okay. Finding the right house can be tricky, but you need to learn how to spot these hidden gems. And the secret to all the real estate, it's not really a secret if you've been studying this for a while and been doing it for a while, is getting deeply discounted properties. Okay. Again, that's getting deeply discounted properties. How do we do this? I'm going to show you guys 2 different ways. Actually, I'll show you 3 different ways. First is working with realtors. Okay. You want to connect with realtors that can provide you with what are called back pocket listings or private deals. You don't want to worry or be surprised if some of these realtors don't even think that doing wholesales is legal, and they don't even think that private deals are legal. It absolutely is legal when done properly. It's just that not all realtors have the same knowledge base, and not all realtors are built the same, right? Some actually own rental properties. Some actually have done flips. Some have actually done their own wholesales and connected with other people. Others are just so new and they don't know, or others have just been doing the same thing for years. Maybe it's just selling to first-time homeowners, which is a great business, of course, but they might not know how the investing side works. As an action step, if you're an action taker, this is something you can do. I highly suggest this to a lot of my students, especially the ones that are a little bit more shy, let's say, is like get them to call 100 realtors and then interview them and just see how many have done their own deals, done their own flips, their own BRRRRs, have their own rentals, and are building generational wealth as opposed to just selling real estate. And you might be surprised of the percentage, especially here in Winnipeg and even Edmonton, how many realtors do not know how to analyze the cash flow deal analysis? Okay. It took me a long time to find solid realtors that understood the BRRRR method, that understood buy and holds and flipping, and actually knew how to run those numbers properly. Okay. Not everyone learns that in realtor school. So you want to connect with great realtors and then make sure to treat them well because they will be key assets to your real estate investing business. The second thing you can do if you're having trouble finding these good deals and these good flips and these good BRRRRs is dial in on your market and lead generation. Okay. You want to make sure you have consistent in-person and digital marketing to be part of your lead generation system. So for example, I'm contacting minimum 50 people a day at least while also building up my Facebook page and Facebook groups. Okay. These Facebook and Instagram marketing opportunities to build both a brand and get deals are key, especially if you want to do this over the long term. Okay. I've actually dropped a video on my YouTube about these key marketing strategies that you want to check out. So if you just search up Patrick J. Hilario and then marketing or marketing for real estate, you should get a ton of videos on that. And some of them are even like well over an hour long. So drop a ton of value there. Check that out seriously if you haven't seen my YouTube just yet. Now, network with other investors and wholesalers. Okay. Real estate is a team sport. By consistently networking and meeting other investors and wholesalers, you can get on their buyers list. You can find out how you can help them. And this will actually allow you to get more deal flow. The more deal flow you have, now you're not the only one looking for deals. You actually have connections with other people that are also actively looking for deals. Okay. This is how I've been able to do basically a deal a month this 2024 with barely putting much effort in other than 1 to 2 hours a week because I don't have to source all my own deals or all my own buyers, especially for the wholesales and the flips, right? I'll actually just work together with other investors, other wholesalers, and you can save yourself at least 48 hours, 4 to 8 hours, not 48 hours. But all you're doing is building a network and having these agreements with other real estate investors to share profits as you do wholesales or deals together. Okay. Simple one I do is if I find a deal, they find a buyer, you make it work, awesome, 50-50 off rip. And now everyone gets paid, everyone's a win-win, or you can do vice versa. Maybe I find the buyer, they find the deal. Okay. You're doing half the work, yeah, you're getting half the money, but now you're able to do this quickly and reduce the amount of time you're actually working finding for deals. Last question I always run into is, we'll go a couple. There's a couple more I run into, but one of them is I can't find a good contractor. Okay. Well, let's share some tips on how you can actually find these trustworthy contractors. Number one is networking with investors again. If other investors are already getting success with the help of their contractors, a great way is you connect with them and get them to connect you with these contractors. Because now, especially if these contractors are specialized, they're already skilled at renovating, especially doing BRRRRs, flips. Well, you can just get the recommendation and the referral from another real estate investor. And now you have a new contractor in your network. Okay. You can also use the same marketing techniques to find contractors. Okay. Just like marketing for leads, for deals, and capital, you can actually market towards more contractors and other renovators and tradespeople. So again, you're continually expanding your network. Okay. It is a networking game. And when in doubt, just dial in on your networking and become crystal clear of who you're trying to reach. If you're trying to reach contractors, You want to be crystal clear on what these people can value. So contractors, just like realtors, they value different things. So when you're doing your marketing, you want to think about what is important to these contractors. Some of them will value making a ton of money. Okay. Some of them will value more of their workmanship and the quality of their work. And others, maybe their main priority is building these long-term relationships that can lead to win-win deals and then long-term business. Those are the contractors I like to work with. Okay. Contractors that, one, are already skilled, of course. I want them to make money as well, but I want them to value our long-term relationship so we can do deals for the next 10, 20, or 30 years. Okay. Again, real estate is a long-term game. I don't want you guys to forget that. Okay. Get into this habit of looking at long-term opportunities because you're going to want that 10, maybe 20, even 30 units. Find 10 is kind of that minimum if you want some level of financial freedom. You need 100? Depends on you. I personally, I do not need 100 units. My financial freedom number caps out really at like 27 or 30 units, right? After that, I can really just cash out the whole thing and then never have to work. I can even take care of a few generations of my bloodline with that amount of income. You got to figure that out, how much that is for you. Okay. That is something that we do help in the real estate flow state program, is how to get you clarity on exactly what you need to do to get into real estate. What are those end goals? And then make sure that we can fast track that process so you can reduce those limiting beliefs stopping you and then help you get into that next level. Okay. Not only do we give you the full blueprint how to do this, not only do you get custom one-on-one sessions, but you also get full on basically daily training, not weekly, not once a month, but every single day from Monday to Friday. Usually we do about 4 days a week, and then we get you the bonuses there just because I've been busy. But basically, we're doing that every single day. And I want to help you guys reach that next level. So again, if you're serious about that, drop a fire emoji down in the comments. And then if you're watching this on the replay, just hit the link that's going to be in the description. Apply there, check it out. I'd love to see you in the program. And again, seriously, if you don't double, like 2x, if not 10x, the amount of knowledge that you got from this program, just like refund the whole thing. Okay. But I want to only work with people that are positive, people that are winners, and people that are value adders, because I want to make sure that this is also an accountability group. Okay. It's not just a small group where everyone's new. There's different levels to this group. And I want to show you guys the power of how having that accountability group is going to help you go way faster, way further, and you also get to build a network, and you can do deals with everyone in this group as well. Okay. So back to that, that's actually one of the key benefits on why you want to get into the real estate flow state program, is because you actually get to connect with everyone else in Alliance Real Estate. We got well over 100 students and investors in the group, so you never know who you can connect with. I know people that have done deals together, they've done JVs, they've raised capital together, they've done full-on complex opportunities, let's say, of doing multiple BRRRRs together. There's contractors in there, there's tradespeople in there. It's a great place for you to connect with other people because, and I hope maybe you guys realize this, connecting with other go-getters, other people that want to reach the next level, level up and become abundant, it's not easy to find those people, right? So let me put that all together for you. Remember, real estate investing is a team sport. Okay. Now, maybe you want to get into doing deals, doing real estate, and you're just like, oh, everyone's doing real estate. It may seem like that, but you got to remember it's not always the case, and there are ways for you to stand out. Okay. It might look like everyone's doing real estate, but you got to remember, even if this business is simple, it's not easy. Okay. So the first thing you want to do is stand out, even if maybe the reality gets to a point where everyone's doing real estate. I don't see that as the case. If you look at the people that actually own real estate, that aren't just homeowners, that are actually investors, it's a very small percentage of the population. Okay. But to stand out, you want to build a brand. You want people to actually associate you with real estate investing, even if that's not your main thing. When I was still a high school teacher teaching bio, real estate investing was not my main thing, a few years ago. But I just let people know that I invest in real estate, and it slowly but surely built that brand. You can even start this without a track record. Okay. You do not need a track record to do this. It does help, but if you're new, you can still build a real estate investing brand. I don't want you to fake it till you make it, especially in Canada, because Canada is pretty small. People are going to find out if you're faking it till you make it. Instead, what I teach is how to document the process, because now you can be authentic. You don't need to curate your content, and you can just document where you're at. What are you learning? What's working in your business? What's not working? You see me share this all the time, even today that I've already built somewhat of a brand. Still got to continue building that brand, but I'm giving it out for free, documenting the process and making sure that other people know, trust, and like me enough. The goal, the secret is you want people to love you, which also means some people are going to hate you. You got to be okay with that. Okay. That's where I find that the true value adders are not afraid to get a little bit of hate, because they know that you're actually adding value to other people. Okay. That's how you build that indestructible brand. Genuinely caring about people, offering value, and not just being a friggin' taker. Okay. So, what's something else you can do? Well, you've got to adopt that abundance mindset. I'm not going to go too deep into this, okay? Because even if it looks like everyone is flipping, there's always an opportunity, okay? Because this game is not easy, it's simple, but it's not easy, whether you're BRRRRing, flipping, or doing some buy and holds and some wholesales. You got to remember that some people, their knowledge just goes as deep as like HGTV. Okay. Not enough to actually close deals, not enough to actually make profitable deals, and not enough to avoid these $1,000, $10,000, if not $100,000 mistakes, because not everyone has the guidance and the right steps to get profitable deals. It's a big one that stops people. But once you know the exact step by step, which we teach in Alliance and the real estate flow state program, well, you're going to have the confidence, you're going to have the abundance mindset, and you're going to be able to move forward in your deals and find a way. It is why I want to work with action takers, because they're always focused on finding a way instead of shutting down and making an excuse. You're not going to win if you're someone that's just going to make excuses forever, especially because time in the market is way better than trying to time the market. I don't have a crystal ball, right? But we want to stick to these fundamentals. They're going to help you close more deals that are cash flow positive, that are profitable, and move you towards your real estate wealth goals. Now, maybe, and I get this comment sometimes is, oh, my uncle, my family member thinks and says it's a bad market. Well, I want to show you guys a key thing that's going to help you make better and more informed decisions. Okay. First, you got to ask yourself, are your sources experienced and reliable? Okay. Just like I don't take marriage or dating advice from people who are single, I don't take real estate advice from non-investors. Okay. This will drastically make your decision making more clear and more defined, as you will know who to ignore and who to take seriously when it comes to exploring your real estate investing options. Okay. Yes, you can still be nice to people offering help, but you need to realize that information is weighted not based on family or friendship, but it's weighted on competence and experience. Okay. Again, competence and experience. So sometimes I'll ask people, hey, like, what's your definition of financial literacy? And if they can't immediately access, it's the skill set and mindset around how to manage your money better so that you can reach your wealth goals or something around there. Well, I know they're not like, they don't really know what financial literacy is. I'll also ask people, hey, what's your definition of money? And if they don't immediately answer, it's a store of value that's used as a exchange for goods and services and products. Well, then again, I know that they don't necessarily understand money. Okay. Even some of those, just having the competence to give proper definitions to financial literacy and money, it goes so far because you actually, again, want to weigh out your information based on competence and experience. It has to be what's called a meritocracy. Okay. Not just because you're a friend or because it's your uncle telling you what to do, or even your parents, right? If I listened to my parents when it came to real estate and money, I would just save my whole life and I would not be able to retire, let alone retire them, let alone travel as much as I can, let alone even own a business. Because all that, it's too risky. You shouldn't do it. You're going to lose out on opportunity. But for me, it was, what choice did I have? My job and my income was never going to allow me to retire out my parents. It was never going to allow me to have more discretionary and supplementary income to actually build generational wealth. Maybe I could start a family and take care of them possibly as a high school teacher, but it would kind of cap out from there. Next thing is, it's going to help in decision making, is you want to get clear on your goals. You want to know exactly how many deals you need to do. Okay. What total net worth and equity are you actually trying to reach? What income is your goal? And then as you further get clarity on this, it's going to help with filtering out the advice, because now you can focus on people that have reached those goals and are learning from them. Okay. I truly believe you can actually learn from anyone. You just need the right filters of who to learn from, right? And what to learn from. Okay. Sometimes, honestly, I do keep what I call reverse mentors, which are examples of what not to do. Okay. I'm not hating on them. There's no need to hate on these people, but you just need to understand that their decisions led to different consequences, which could end up being poor forever, being stuck in a 9 to 5 forever, never improving your skills. So now you're stuck in a job that you might think you're offering more value, but the value offer is directly tied to how much money and value you're giving back to that corporation or to that job, right? So I will have reverse mentors just showing me, Kate, I need to move away from that. That's going to be my own personal hell. Okay, I'm not hating on these people. This is just, okay, those are the consequences of the decisions they've made. I'm in my 30s now. There's a big gap between people that I know that use their 20s properly and set themselves up versus people that didn't. Those people that didn't, those are my reverse mentors. Okay, not hating. I'm just looking at their consequences and their decisions objectively. I don't want that. So again, I'm going to teach the opposite of that. I'm going to do the opposite of that. And also have mentors that move you towards your goals, that have hit those goals. They have that net worth, they have the freedom, they have the type of relationships that you want. Because you got to remember, there are real consequences to investing and business. Okay. There are real consequences to managing your money and mismanaging your money. Okay. You want to learn not just what to do from mentors, but what not to do from what I call reverse mentors. The last thing I want to share with you guys, okay, is maybe you don't know how to negotiate. I get it. This can be tricky, especially for us Canadians. We're actually known to be the worst negotiators on the planet, okay, which is kind of messed up because sometimes we're just too nice. You can't say no. You actually can't negotiate. But on Tuesday, okay, so not tonight, but tomorrow night, I'm actually opening up our Tuesday call, which is going to be at 7 p.m. CDT or 5 p.m. PST. It's going to be a session fully where we're going to be beginning to look at the power of negotiating and how to focus on the mindset of becoming a pro negotiator. Okay. Usually, this is just for my private students, whether they're in the real estate flow state program or even of our other programs. But I'm opening this up to you guys because I want to show you guys the power of negotiating and teach you how to negotiate properly. This is not limited to real estate investing. This is something that is not only going to help you become a better negotiator, it's going to help you increase your income. It's also going to help you get better relationships because if you haven't noticed, you do got to negotiate with people that you care about, whether that's family, friends, your loved ones, your partner, or even business partners, whatever it is. And also, as you get better at negotiating, you are going to attract better opportunities. Okay. So that's going to be Tuesday. So tomorrow, 7 p.m. CDT, you want to make sure that you are on the mailing list. Okay. If you want to get on that mailing list, all you got to do is drop the word ebook in the comments. You can also DM me the word ebook on Instagram. If you're watching this on a replay, well, it might pass, but get onto the live training anyway. Okay, so I'm going to post this and you want to get on the live training. Again, that's Tuesday, April 16th at 7 p.m. CDT, 5 p.m. PST, 6 p.m. Mountain Time. Okay, get on there. We're going to cover negotiating. You're going to see a sneak peek of what it's like to be in the group class. It's absolutely free. We're opening this up to everyone. If you want access to that, seriously, you got to jump in. Let me know in the comments. Drop an ebook in there. I'll send you the ebook and it'll also get you on the list. Or if you're watching this a little bit later, just DM me the word ebook on Instagram at Patrick J. Hilario. I'll send you the ebook. You'll get on the mailing list and you will get access to tomorrow's free training. Okay, it's going to be all on negotiating. I'll help you guys crush all of those goals, negotiate better, negotiate so that you get win-win relationships, and negotiate so you can actually live the life that you actually want to win. Okay. You don't get what you deserve, you get what you negotiate for. Okay. So hope that helps. Okay. Again, if the people that are interested, if you got value out of this, you want more one-on-one help, you want to work with myself and the other clients that we have in Alliance Real Estate, we do have the real estate flow state program. Okay. We still have a few spots left. I want to make sure that if you're serious, if you're a positive person and you are ready to win and fast track your real estate investing game plan, let me know. Drop that fire emoji in here or hit the link in my bio to apply for the real estate flow state program. I'd love to see you there. I want to see you guys win. I love you all. And thanks so much. Hope you guys got value out of this. Share this with a friend, like this, hit the comment, save it. All that does help. If you're watching this on YouTube, smash that subscribe button. But seriously, if you're more of a person that wants to genuinely take action, not just listen to videos, get entertainment, get a little bit of education, but you want real, actionable, task-based training so you can hit those goals, drop that fire emoji, apply to real estate flow state, or just DM me if you have other questions. I'd love to help you out with that. So you guys are great. I'll see you guys next time. And thanks so much for jumping on today's live stream. Peace.